It's something. It adds up. Think about it this way. This is my mentality.
Come on, you stupid brain! Work!
When I'm not using my computer, I could let it mine. I could be doing something else and make some extra income on the side. Every month, that can add up. Do the math. It's pretty decent, if you ask me. Pay some bills. I enjoy it. I like passive income. So, if you do too, this might be for you. I got you delivery, fam. Don't worry about it. I'm here to help. So, you want to learn how to mine, crypto mine with your computer. If you have no idea what you're doing, it looks really complicated, it looks like you're gonna blow something up.
Kaboom!
Yes, Rico. Kaboom.
What if I told you there's a software that makes crypto mining very easy? But it does have a cost. They do take some fees out. It's not too much, unless if you have a full-on rig. If you have a full-on rig, then this video probably isn't for you. But if you have like a regular computer or something, and you want to mine just because you're curious, there's it. The software is called Minerstat. I will leave a link in the description down below. You will actually receive something, and so will I. It's an affiliate link, just an FYI. But let's get started. First off, what is your hardware? What is going to be your nice hash rate? Oh yeah, you probably have no idea. Well, I got you, fam. I will have all these links in the description down below, but this is the Minerstat mining profitability calculator. Just add your hardware. I have an NVIDIA RTX 3060 Ti. So let's add the hardware, and we're going to be mining, let's say, with Ethereum, because personally that's my personal favorite right now. And it says right here the estimated profits is $2.60 every single day, which it doesn't sound like a lot. Okay, I know you're not going to be a multi-billionaire with this, unless if you have like a ridiculous amount of rigs or whatever, but it's something. It adds up. Think about it this way. This is my mentality. When I'm not using my computer, I could let it mine. I could be doing something else and make some extra income on the side. Every month, that can add up. Do the math. It's pretty decent, if you ask me. Pay some bills. I enjoy it. I like passive income. So, if you do too, this might be for you. And just an FYI, this is not going to be a full-on tutorial for the software. This is just a nice, short and simple thing of what I am doing right now. Because there's a lot of pools that you can actually choose from. There's a lot of things you could do. But for me, I like this one right here. The fees and all this stuff. I like this one. I prefer this one as my personal preference. You do you. What do you want to do? But this is what I do. This is what I have been doing. And I want to share that with you. And this right here is the best GPUs by profitability and hash rates. Obviously, the ones that are very, very expensive, they have better software, better hardware. They're better. So you'll make more money every single day, but it costs more to obtain. I don't even know if mine's even on here, to be honest. Is it? Yeah, it actually is. Nice. Cool. And if you became a tryhard and obtained an ASIC miner rig, yeah, it's pretty wild if you ask me, the amount of money, but it uses a ton of power for this stuff compared to the GPUs. But still, it's like, oh my days, bro, the profit, man, the profit looking spicy, dude. I almost forgot to mention, on the mining profitability calculator, make sure on the right hand side, so right here on the right hand side, you select the electricity cost so it actually factors that in. Because if I put, let's say, 0, remember this number, 260. If I put 0, and I click save, it's going to say I'm getting more money, but I'm not, because it's not factoring the electricity cost. So let's go back to the 0.13, and just to be safe, let's make it 14. There we go. Okay, let's leave it at that. Around there, around that margin. But yeah, factor in the electricity cost. On your electric bill, it should actually say how much you use. If it doesn't for whatever reason, you could just Google it, like your location, your state, and then put the kWh on there. and it should show up, and then you're good. Just put that number in on here and you're good to go. Then you'll know the average, but I do recommend you up it a little bit, just a little bit, just to be on the safer side. And if that interested you, I know the numbers for the profit margin isn't that good if you're using GPU mining, unless if you have a bunch of GPUs, but at least it's something. But if you're ready to download the software, once again, in the description down below, I'll leave a link right there. Here's another thing that actually shows a lot of different things, a lot of different details of system requirements. Please look over this. But if all things are good, if your system is compatible with all this, and you have the supported hardware, you're ready to go. There's no hard feelings in giving it a try. Sorry, I had to grab it for a second. So, this video is brought to you by Gemini. I am not sponsored by them by any means, at least not right now. But I do have an affiliate link in the description down below. If you sign up using that link, and in their exchange in Gemini, you trade $100 worth of crypto, you will receive $10 free worth of Bitcoin. It's free money, fam. In the description down below, get Gemini. Okay, I'm gonna send you back to the video. But please be careful. I'm not held responsible if anything happens to your system. For mine, it's running normally. I did try before to overclock my system, and sometimes it did have some hurdles, but without overclocking it, it's doing fine. For me, it could be a different story for you. So do this at your own discretion. So please be careful, please be wise. And yeah, I myself just gave this software a try just to see what it's like, see how my computer is, and it's working quite well for me. So I just wanted to include that warning in this video, so please be careful. So once you have the software installed and you created an account, this is the web browser dashboard, so it will give you information. I myself decorated it a little bit. I put these coins at the top, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Terra, and Axie Infinity, as well as Binance Coin. But for me, I'm focused on Ethereum right now. If I was mining right now, the data would be displayed right here on my profit margins and so on and so forth. I don't do anything with the tasks. So this is the worker section, and I have one worker. I named him Worker Ethereum, and he's currently in idle. I can show you really quickly right here. As you can see, he's in idle. I can click start mining and this would actually be updated. But because he's in idle, he's basically powered off, in other words. That's why it says estimated monthly negative right there, so ignore that. If I were to add another worker, it will actually not let me because I'm using the free plan for Minerstat. If I were to upgrade, however, so this right here is the Minerstat plans. I have the limited plan, so I can only have one worker with limited features. If you had this tier plan, that's different. You have more features that you can use. You can actually have more workers, so on and so forth, but it costs you money. So, yeah. I myself, I just have one system right here, and I'm good with this. Personally, I'm good with that. Maybe this plan fits you, or maybe this plan, the one that I'm using, fits you. I have no idea. You be the judge. For the control room, this is another feature that I don't use. Well, simply because I can't use it, I have to upgrade, so I'm just gonna skip this. This is the address editor, and I use personally Ethermine. I was browsing around and it seems like a lot of people approve of this one, so that's why I decided to do it, and I just inputted the pool address right here. I'll get to it on how that is and how you get that information very shortly. Let's go to the wallet section. This is my Ethereum wallet for BlockFi. As you can see right there, the wallet address. I am thinking about switching it to Gemini, simply because BlockFi is having this whole mess of not having any interest anymore in the States. And Gemini still has interest, so I'm thinking about switching for the time being and updating this wallet address to my Gemini Ethereum wallet. All you want to make sure is that the wallet address matches your wallet address for said crypto that you're mining. I'm mining Ethereum, and this is my Ethereum wallet. Make sure it's the Ethereum wallet. Don't mess up on that, please. Just double verify, triple verify. Just make sure you got everything correct. in that it matches. The crypto matches to the wallet. So a really cool thing that they have is a wallet address validator. So this is my Ethereum wallet. I copied the wallet address. So if I check it, it says the wallet address syntax looks valid. So that's good. You're good to go. Clock tune, I don't mess with that. Like I said before, I did overclock this system before and it was working fine, but it did have some hiccups here and there, especially when I opened up certain programs. So I decided to remove the overclock, so I do not mess with this. This is a worker config section, and I know that I can enable or disable certain features on this, but little by little I'm exploring, you know, little options and settings. But this is the current settings that I currently am running. So I have my worker right here. As you can see, worker-Ethereum, that's what I called them. I could enable, for example, profit switch. So if a crypto, let's say if I'm mining this crypto right here, right? But this other crypto all of a sudden gets a better margin for the profit, this program will switch to this right here. So it starts mining this one instead. But I don't want to mess with that right now. I just want to mine my Ethereum. And that's it, just let it be. And for the default client, I believe that it was already set to Phoenix-Ethereum, I think. But for this one right here, I did actually change options and settings. So if I go to the simple view, so this is the pool, this is my wallet. So I'm mining in this pool to this wallet. Hopefully that actually made sense. Then if I scroll down, these are settings that I did personally change. So it actually takes into account electricity cost, power consumption, so on and so forth. And I did actually round these numbers up a little bit, just for that safety barrier, I guess you could say. So instead of it being 0.13, I put 0.14. Power consumption 300, earning deduction percent, I put 3%, so on and so forth. This is the temperatures that will actually show up on the dashboard. What is hot temperature considered, what is very hot temperature considered, and the number of devices that I have. And you can have different things here as well. This is an additional factor, but I like to use a certain software called CPUID Hardware Monitor Pro. Maybe in the future I'll upload a video about the software, but it shows you a bunch of information about your computer. So this is how I was able to calculate certain things on settings for Minerstat. But yeah, I wanted to share that with you. And this is a diagnostic. I don't really mess with this. This is just like a summary to see how everything's going. And this is a 24-hour log. If you take a nice look at the events, you'll see there was an error, a pool error to be exact. Pool dropped the connection, connection closed. If I were to click on view worker, it will show me a bunch of information right here that I can actually overlook and see what's going on. But personally, I do not want you to be too distracted on this video. It's supposed to be a simple video, and then you can learn little by little as you go. So let's carry on. So this is the global stats, bunch of information. Personally, I don't really look at this, but it tells you a lot of things that you might want to look over time to time, see how things are looking, see how things are going. I don't have anything for the group stats. For the worker profitability, as you can see right here, this is what it shows. Just a bunch of information. I don't really mess with this. And this is the export data. Can't even use this, I need to upgrade. This is profit switch, and as you can see, I have my worker right here. I don't have anything else right here set, so it could switch between different pools or cryptos. I don't have that option enabled, so I just ignore this. But I did actually input my electricity cost right here. Benchmark, haven't used it. These are alerts. You can have different mining notifications depending what happens, and there's actually a mobile app for this, Minerstat, so you can check that out as well. And this is triggers. I do not mess with this option. What it is let's say if this does this action, then run this command. I don't mess with that. I just let it be. Scheduler, I can't use that. I need to be upgraded. And this right here is credits. Haven't messed with this. The mining calculator would just take you back to the calculator that we were on at the beginning of this video. And this is the market cap. It just gives you a nice little summary, an overview, so you can see what's going on. It's pretty cool to look at time to time. But it's crazy, man. Look at Bitcoin, fam. Like, do you guys remember back in the day? all the crypto was like, no, stay away, Bitcoin, ew. It was worth nothing, fam. And now look at that. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. And then if you click on coins, it will just take you to a link and it's coins to mine. Find the mineable coins from the list of proof of work, POW coins you have recently viewed. So I viewed Ethereum as well as Ravencoin. Alright, I moved my camera to the right hand side now. For the custom clients, I do not mess with this. And for the AMD memory tweak, I don't have any AMD rigs running right now. BIOS flasher, I don't mess with this. And with the white label, I can't do nothing because I need to pay. But overall, the things you should be looking for is the dashboard, which will give you a summary of what's going on. The workers will show which workers you currently have running or an idle. The address editor, which you will be inputting the pool. Like I said, I use Ethermine, and I will be getting to that very shortly, as well as the wallets that you are wanting to use for said crypto, as well as the worker config. Make sure you have the worker right here. Make sure you have this settings correctly set, the pool, the wallet, and then you can also have this inputted too, so it calculates that for the profit margins. So the pool that I mine from, Ethermine. Let's get to it. So now we're in a different web page. This is for Ethermine, and it depends on your location. For example, I would be right here, and I would copy this link right here. Let's go to the address editor, and it will match up to this right here, as you can see. And then for the number at the end, all you need to do is grab the number that's right here, and you put it right at the end. And for this one right here, if you're wondering what that is, that's this right here, and all I did is the same exact thing. Copied, pasted it right there, and then the number is right there, as you can see. But I'm mining this one right now. And then for the wallets, like I mentioned, this is my BlockFi wallet for Ethereum. So if I go to BlockFi, as you can see right there at the top, that's exactly what I want to get out of BlockFi, and probably switch it up to Gemini. But I go to fund, I go to crypto transfer, receive crypto by sending to your BlockFi address. Your assets will be available after reaching the individual network confirmation requirements. I choose the asset, so Ethereum, and then right here will be the address. So if I were to look at this address, to be honest, I can just copy and paste this just so you can see it. You will see that it's the exact same address on both things. So that's all I did. I copied the address to that. It's just your wallet, so it depends which exchange you use. Just grab the wallet for said crypto, and then just put it right here. I almost totally forgot. So on this website for Ethermine, just scroll down. That's the fee. I put 3%, if you remember, so I went above. So the dashboard, address editor, and worker config, I use Ethermine with the BlockFi wallet. There you go. Simplified it even a little bit more. But once you have everything set up, you want to open up Minerstat. So there you go. And you want to click on Start Mining. You will see that it will say the name of the worker there. And FYI, when you first open up the application, it will actually ask you to sign in. So it will need the access key. Do not lose the access key, but it will ask you for that. So once you're ready to go, you just click Start Mining. And right here, as you can see, immediately it just changed. It will start mining right here at the top, and it will do its thing. And now let's go to a different menu on Ethermine. We're back on this website, Ethermine. So on the miner address at the top right, you're going to paste your wallet address. So for me, like I mentioned, it was BlockFi. And then it will show you an overview of what is going on currently. Do mind that this does take some time for this to refresh, give or take maybe 10-20 minutes or so. But yeah, this is my unpaid balance, my estimated earnings, and I can change stuff. Let's say if I wanted to change the currency, I could do that. As you can see, I can change this so it shows what my weekly, monthly, or back to daily profits would be for estimated earnings. And it will just show you a bunch of different things right here. for the payout section, this is how much you need to make to actually receive the funds. So you can actually change the number around. Let me actually show you what my settings are. So I have this set up right here, and then all I did was click here, and this is where I currently have it. So from what I gathered, this is a lot better than different setting that they default you with that takes ages to actually get your money. But yeah, this one's actually pretty good from doing my own research. You could do your own research on this as well. But these are my settings. And now going back to the Minerstat dashboard, you can see that my little worker is currently active, and he's doing his thing. 41 hash rate, pretty nice. I would take that. But yeah, then if you want an overview, you can click on workers. You can click on there. As you can see now, he's actually active. It will load up right there, and then I could see what's going on. So mind you, it does take some time to actually see everything. It needs to calculate a lot of information, but yeah, as you can see now, it's doing its thing, and this is what it looks like as it does its thing. But yeah, all I do is I just open up the application now, I click start mining, I go and do something else. Passive income. What else I gotta say? This is what I do, you know. It's fun. For me, it's fun. It's something different. But hopefully, this video helped you out and you learned something new today. Hopefully I didn't complicate things too much. I try to make it very easy to tell of what my settings were, but I did want to share the length of different settings that you can actually change in the software, because you can do a lot of things with it. But yeah, you know, it's a pretty cool thing, mining crypto. Just once again, make sure that you know the risks in doing this and you do so wisely. Don't have, like for me, like when I first tried this just as a test run, I didn't have a bunch of applications opened up. I didn't have the system overclocked. I just, the bare minimum, you know, see how everything's going. And of course, like I said before, make sure you have the system requirements to run the software as is. But yeah, you know, right now it's just, I just chill, I relax, I'm making passive income. But hopefully, like I said, hopefully this helped you out. Hopefully you learned something new. I know one of my friends actually wants to, he was curious about this, so maybe maybe this was informative for him. But yeah, that's it. I'm trying to think right now in the moment of anything else that I'm currently missing, but I believe I covered everything. But if anything changes in the future, let's say if anything big, massive changes and I want to share it, or any different things that I'm doing or whatever it might be for crypto mining, I'll probably will share it, you know, depending what it is, on a different video. But anyways, I'm rambling right now. Hopefully you enjoyed. But yeah, this video took a lot longer than I thought to make. You're looking at the video length and you're like, oh, it's nothing. Or I don't know, maybe it is. It is over an hour long right now recording, and I have a long editing ahead of me. This video is going to take ages. If you like this video, please like the video. Huge regrets right now. Huge regrets. But hopefully it helped you out and the regrets will go away. Oh my goodness, I literally just looked at the time and I'm just like, I'm dazed, man. This is taking ages to make. I thought this would have been a much easier video, but I wanted to make it more detailed and showing all the different settings, like I said. You can probably hear right now, like my computer, like doing this thing. It does get louder. It's being put to work right now. And then if you're curious as well, last but not least, I could leave my my personal stuff, like for my system specs in the description as well if you're curious. Not just my GPU, so you get a full grasp of everything I have. But yeah, have a good one, everybody. God bless.